Hello, this is BlindCamel, turn 5.9 USA. So oh, interesting, okay. Anyway, sorry about that. I got called away after the KMT turn with a KMT. Occupied Hope with 1 infantry and lost an infantry, and everything else retreated back to Szechwan. Then I put down cavalry in Szechwan and infantry and a militia into Comintern. So that's where things are at. On to the Chinese turn. The American turn. So I'll start with the Americans' tech rolls. We have 7 of them. They're literally starting to run out of available techs to roll. So we're going to roll for radar, anti-submarine warfare, amphib doctrine, jet fighters, large ship construction, strategic rockets, and improved logistics. Alright, wow, that's not my best. Let's see. So, radar, that's barely a miss. Anti-submarine warfare, barely a miss. Amphib doctrine, the 12, that's more than I needed. That'll go up to stage 2. Jet fighters, my mental block continues. Large ship construction, that's a miss. Strategic rockets is a success. That's a hard one to get, so that moves up to stage 2. And improved logistics moves up to stage 1. This rate, I'm going to be at stage 1 at everything. Anyway, that is 1, 2, 3 successes. 3 out of 7, so that's probably statistically right, since some of those are not 50-50. Alright. So, on to purchases, because the US is still not at war yet. But we have 60 IPP to spend this turn, so we're going to spend all of it. So we're moving this heavy cruiser from stage 2 up to stage 1, and then we're going to add 2 fleet carriers and 3 battleships to stage 3, although join the 1 fleet carrier already there. And we're going to buy 2 destroyers, and then we're going to lend-lease the Free French infantry and the UK a fighter. That will be all 60. And unfortunately, I still can't get the US roundels to load, so it's not added up to here, but 60. So move these. Down here. Yeah, I'm not sure why these Soviet units are here, but drop those down there. Alright. Organize that a bit. Alright, got no money. Alright, so combat moves, we don't have non-combat. So it turns out that you can't strategic naval move a transport. Like, you can't, the transport has to end up in a friendly port. So instead, we're just going to go 1, 2, 3. So the transport was here last turn. It's going to go 1, 2 to the Line Islands. This destroyer. So allowed to go. I guess it's not allowed to go 1, 2 to the Line Islands. Alright, so I guess it will go up. Yeah, because it has to end its turn by the US facility, and there's not one within range. Let's see, it would have been better to go 1, 2, 3. No. Oh, no. Okay, so I guess it had to go here, and now it will go 1, 2, and be next to Wake, which it couldn't strategic naval move to. But it's next to Guam, now it's next to Wake, and we'll leave the destroyer on escort duty there. We're going to put this transport into port in San Francisco, take this destroyer out of port. Yeah, these coastal subs aren't going anywhere. Yeah, I guess that's how we'll leave things. Yep, that seems fine. Yeah, all the units over here on the west coast are all in San Francisco. That seems appropriate. Over on the east coast, we're going to move 2 militia into Washington, D.C., move this infantry into New York, move this infantry up to the Carolinas. Okay, so let's see. So this seaplane's gonna. It's a good question. I think I can put my planes on map. If I can't, I guess I just won't. But I'm gonna. If I can, I'll put a seaplane on map. Map. There we go. Put a seaplane on map in C zone A45, and we'll put this medium bomber on map in C zone A37. I think that's. I assume it's counted 1, but if it's actually counted 1, 2, then that'll be a map at A41. Alright, these can't move, these can't move. I like how this is, well, I guess we'll add this light cruiser, we'll move it up, so it joins the rest of the 5th Fleet, but it will stay on escort duty, so otherwise it can't be there. Alright, so that should be everything. So now we can get to place units. So let me see if this all makes sense. So we put a, I forget how many ships you can make in, ships you can make in a major shipyard, but it's a minor shipyard. So supposedly you can make more ships than I think you can make. So we'll put the destroyer come out of this minor shipyard in New England. We'll move that to C zone A25. This heavy cruiser from this major shipyard in New York. And just because I don't want to find out I can't do this, we'll put the destroyer in C zone A30 from the major shipyard in DC. So that's those 3 ships. And I guess we can get rid of these. Yeah, I guess we'll leave them for now. Alright, so that's that. And then, so the fighter will exit New York and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and go into. Actually, what am I doing? I blatantly want the Germans to do this, so I don't. So I can get in the war. 1, 2, 3, 4 into southern England, and then the Free French will be produced in DC and go 1, 2, 3, 4, go into French Morocco, and yeah, see if the Germans want to stop me and bring the U.S. into the war. If they interdict me, and my income hits wartime, then I will immediately declare war on all axes, so I can get the U.S.'s bonus income. All right, that should be the turn. This has been BlindCamel, signing off.